All right, let's dive into something that's totally changing the game for digital security, the multi-signature wallet. And trust me, this isn't just a small upgrade. It's a whole new way of thinking about keeping our digital stuff safe. It's all about shared security. So to really get why this is such a big deal, let me ask you something. Just imagine all your most valuable digital assets. We're talking crypto, company funds, maybe even a family's digital inheritance. And it's all sitting behind a single lock with just one key. What's the first thing that comes to mind? What's the biggest, most obvious risk there? You got it. It's a single point of failure. Everything hinges on that one key. If you lose it, if it gets stolen, if it's compromised in any way, poof, everything it was protecting could be gone, just like that. And that is the exact problem that we're going to solve today. So let's really dig into this. Why is the old way, the traditional one-key approach, becoming such a huge liability, especially now when everything is so digital and collaborative? You see, most of the digital wallets you might be used to, they work on a single signature model. That just means one private key has all the power. It signs off on transactions, it gives access, it controls everything. And yeah, it's simple, but that simplicity is hiding some major risks. And we're not talking small risks here. Think about it. You lose that one key, your assets could literally be locked away forever. Someone steals it, they have total control. And it's not even just about hackers. What about simple human error? One person could accidentally send funds to the wrong place. With just one key in charge, there are no checks and balances, no second pair of eyes, and really no built-in way to stop fraud from the inside. But what if we could just get rid of that single point of failure entirely? Well, that's exactly where multi-signature technology, or multisig, comes into play. And it's a seriously smart solution. So what is a multisig wallet? It's pretty simple, actually. It's just a wallet that needs more than one person, more than one key, to say yes before a transaction can happen. The classic analogy is a bank's safe deposit box, right? You've got a key, but the bank manager has one too. You can't open it by yourself, and neither can they. You have to do it together. That's multisig. When you put them side by side, the difference is it's night and day. Over on the left, you've got this high-stakes model where one key, one person holds all the cards. But on the right, with multisig, the whole dynamic changes. You're spreading out the control, which creates shared responsibility. It literally builds fraud prevention right into its DNA. So what do you actually get out of this? Well, a whole lot. Right off the bat, you get way better security, and that built-in fraud prevention. But it also forces teamwork, which naturally leads to better, more collaborative decisions. And when people have to work together, you get more accountability and a whole lot more transparency for everyone involved. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like when you use one? Let's walk through the life of a single multisig transaction step by step. It all starts when one person kicks things off. They create a transaction request. And here's the crucial part, it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there, pending. Next, the other key holders get a notification. They can review the transaction, make sure it's legit, and then add their digital signature. Once the wallet sees that enough people have signed off, say you need 2 out of 3 keys, then, and only then, does the transaction actually go through on the blockchain. So, because every single step has to be taken on purpose and everyone can see it, this whole process bakes safety and transparency right into how you move your funds. It's a system built on agreement, not on a single point of failure. And look, this isn't some futuristic tech that's years away. It's already out there, right now, solving very real problems for all kinds of groups and businesses that need to manage money together. So who's actually using this stuff? Well, think about DAOs, those big decentralized groups that are managing millions of dollars in community funds. Or what about a company that requires both a manager and the CFO to sign off on any big payments? It's also perfect for families trying to manage a shared crypto inheritance. And honestly, it's absolutely essential for the world of DeFi, where projects are securing billions and billions of dollars of user funds. At the end of the day, using multi-sig is more than just a tech choice. It's really a shift in your whole philosophy. You're moving away from that brittle, risky model of having one person in charge, and you're moving towards something much stronger, much more responsible, a model of collective stewardship. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the really big picture here, because this technology isn't just a cool feature. It's actually a fundamental building block for what the future of finance is going to look like. Multi-signature wallets are an absolutely critical piece of the puzzle for Web3 and the next evolution of money. They are the bedrock that secure DeFi is built on. They're what makes DAO governance actually work. Frankly, trying to build a secure, decentralized world at scale without this kind of technology would be almost impossible. And I love this quote because it just nails it. Multisig isn't just about stopping bad guys from stealing your stuff. It's about creating a whole new kind of trust. It really does give us a peek into a future where our finances aren't just safer, but are fundamentally built on working together. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought to chew on. As we keep building these amazingly interconnected, decentralized systems, the way we protect them has to evolve too. If our future is all about collaboration, doesn't it just make sense that our security should be collaborative too?